rice, baby.
What is fried rice? Fried rice is basically rice fried with some oil, some meat and vegetables, and fried up together so there wouldn't be any waste or leftovers. Which to me is a very, very smart decision because it's still being enjoyed throughout today. Now, what creates really, really good fried rice? In my opinion, there are three main criteria. One, the rice should not be sticky. Now, some rice is not glutinous. In rice in Asia, especially parts in like Korea or Japan, is very glutinous, so they're very sticky. Fried rice is all about enjoying the texture of chewing each grain, so it shouldn't be sticky. The second criteria is that the rice should be seasoned very well. This is treated as a meal, so every bite should come with satisfying experience. Number three, the fried rice shouldn't be burnt. It's usually cooked with high heat, so you want to make sure to watch out to not burn anything. And that's pretty much it. Now here I have this freshly cooked rice. This is hot. Ow. And this is cooked rice that I have put in the refrigerator yesterday. And this thing is pretty rock solid right here. Usually in restaurants that specialize in fried rice, they don't really use these freshly cooked rice. They tend to use the cold one. And the reason why, like I said, the most important criteria about fried rice is texture. It shouldn't be sticky. And when you cook with sticky fried rice, you end up with sticky fried rice. So in my opinion, using hot rice or freshly cooked rice should be avoided. So how do we use the cold rice? Well, as it gets cold, what happens is that the gluten and the starch around the rice gets solidified and the rice grains become easier to break apart, see? So what you want to do before cooking the fried rice, you want to make sure the rice is cold and you want to break the rice apart so you get every grain separated, like so. See how nothing really sticks to the hand? And this is basically what you want before cooking the rice. So we're going to break this apart. Now you see how the rice just breaks apart? This is what you want. Now to make this process even easier, what you can do is when you cook the rice in a rice cooker or a pot or anywhere that you prefer to, you could add in oil. And so I've seen some people also add in some butter as well, which works fine. But in my opinion, I don't like to do that because when we fry the rice, we use oil when we fry the rice. And this way works just fine. And if there was another thing that I want to tell you before doing this is that make sure your hands are always clean. Was mine clean?
Oh, I knew it.
Fried rice is so versatile. You can literally flavor it with any seasoning. We can use soy sauce. We can use oyster sauce. We could also use just simply salt and pepper. I've seen people use like hot sauce, sriracha, or, you know, any other paste-based sauces. And I'm saying you can just literally use just about anything. But the best fried rice flavor would be the salty, sweet umami flavor. So I prefer to use a little bit of soy and some salt and pepper. And again, that's totally up to you. But as I show you this, I'm just going to show you the basic way of doing this. And you can choose to use other type of variation in the future if you want to. Now, besides the sauce, the basic components of the fried rice, I would say are two things. One being our egg. This is the protein. This is the basic protein. You can also use like seafood, shrimp, scallops, beef, chicken, whatever. Whatever that fits your fancy, you can use. And then we got scallions and green onions, basically. We don't have to use these. But the reason why we use these is that the green onion has a very subtle, a little bit of peppery flavor that actually peps up the entire dish. And these bring out really, really good aroma as well when they're cooked with oil. So in my opinion, these two are basically the soulmates of the fried rice. Yep, soulmates must be nice.
That guy needs a hug.
So I'm going to show you how to cook fried rice in two different ways today. One being the most basic way, and the other, what I called golden fried rice. And the ingredients are going to be the same, but the way I cook it will be different. So take note of that, and see which one that you believe was better. Now, as for my scallions, usually the white part contains most amount of flavor, and the green part contains the fragrance and the color, but I like to use both. So one white and a couple of the green parts. Will I succeed? Here we go. All right, that's not that bad. So the first one that I'm going to make, this is the basic standard way of making it. I'm just going to do 2. You know what I think about when I whisk eggs? If you see my New Year's rice cake soup video, you would know. Now, in restaurants, they use really high amount of heat to cook fried rice really quickly. At home, I don't really recommend that because the chances are you're going to be ending up burning stuff. So my recommendation is to start cooking in medium-high heat. Now, what's going to happen if you cook in medium-high heat and the rice doesn't stick to the pan, then as you keep on cooking the rice grain will have that very same texture that you want of falling apart. And let me show you how. Cook my eggs. I'm going to raise my heat a little bit. And I'm going to cook my eggs halfway done, not all the way. Okay, that's good. I'm going to transfer this to a plate. On my pan slightly more. See how the rice doesn't burn and it doesn't stick. This is gonna have really nice texture. Now let's throw in some scallions. We're gonna add in the eggs when the rice is almost done. You want to make sure that this rice is hot enough. Let's add in the eggs. Break the eggs apart. Some salt, pepper. Alright, it's pretty well seasoned now, and just a slight bit of soy sauce. About a half tablespoon. Now this is totally optional. You can do it on the rice, or if you like that bit of more of a fragrance, you can do it on the side like this. And just give it a shake. This is why I prefer to use a big pan when I'm cooking fried rice, because I don't like things flying outside of the pan onto the table. Alright, so just break down, and if you see a little bit of clumps, just break it down a little bit with the ladle or with the big spoon. See how gorgeous that looks? And this is our standard fried rice. And there's your standard egg fried rice. Let's give it a little taste. See how the rice, it's not sticky? That's what you want right there. Nicely cooked eggs, right? Nothing burnt. And these little nice looking green onions kind of complementing the color.
Nice.
That's good. This is delicious. Now, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so as for the next one, this one may seem a little unorthodox, but this really works well, trust me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack my eggs. Like I said, too, the ingredients going to be the same. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to add the rice here. And I'm going to coat the rice in egg. Man, I'm going to be eating fried rice for all day long. I only cook for myself, so all these rice, but they taste good, so it's okay.
Nope.
And I'm going to season the rice here. Now this is going to go really quick. This is for those who are skilled with some speed. Watch. Oil, hefty amount, scallions, and soy sauce. Again, same amount as before. High heat, the rice, stir. Make sure to keep stirring, and the heat has to be high. And what's going to happen is as the eggs cook, it's going to cling to the rice. It's going to cling to every grain. And it may seem sticky at first, but as it cooks more and more, the rice grains will separate from each other. See? Keep stirring, high heat. And the reason why I have first put in the oil and the scallion with the soy sauce is to maximize the oil's flavor, to have the umami for soy sauce and that fragrance that the soy sauce has, and also to maximize the aroma of the green onion. See how it's falling apart nicely like that? This is perfect. And this is what I call the golden fried rice. Looks good. And that's done. And here we are, my golden fried rice. So, do you see the difference? Now, this fried rice breaks apart so easily with so little effort. That the texture is amazing. So good. And this is why I love cooking, because with same ingredients, I was able to bring out such a different type of dish. Now this one again is our standard fried rice. This one still tastes very good, and you can also feel the egg, as you chew on the egg and the green onion and the rice, it tastes great. However, as for this one, it all kind of comes together as one, like us. And I could have shown you just one style of fried rice because, I gotta eat this all by myself now. But I do this for my subscribers and the people who are watching. Thank you. Now, this is supposed to be just Fried Rice 101, very standard edition. And again, fried rice is like an adventure. You can literally put anything in there, and as long as it fits with the rice, it would taste good. And I will be coming back to you with even more fried rice adventures. So, with warm stomach and happy thoughts, and if I made you smile or even laugh or made you even hungry, then I've done my job. Thank you very much for watching. I thank you. I love you all, and I hope you enjoy the recipe, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye now. I really shouldn't be eating when I'm making my videos, but it's so good.